Buckle up, because the drama just exploded. Word is Chrisean Rock might be dodging heat after shocking photos of baby Chrisean JRB's private health issues were allegedly sent straight to the police. Reports claim she skipped critical surgeries. The poor baby's battling brutal rashes, and then Jason Lee stormed in with a bombshell nobody saw coming. The internet? Completely shaken. Jason confirmed the heartbreaking truth: this isn't just gossip, it's tragedy. Meanwhile, loud voices are screaming bets like 5-0 says Blueface and Chrisean really do have this baby, as if the child's pain is some twisted casino game. Fans once thought the baby was finally safe in his mother's arms, but Jason's receipts flipped that hope into devastation. For weeks, whispers about hidden health struggles, messy family drama, and chilling secrets behind Chrisean's social media smiles circled online. Now Jason, known for ripping the mask off celebrity lies, has gone public with revelations tearing the internet to pieces. According to him, Chrisean JRB isn't just fighting baby-sized problems. These battles could alter his life forever. The picture painted? Utterly heartbreaking. A child trapped in medical struggles, emotional storms, and family chaos. That's the picture Jason Lee just painted. And if you think this is tragic already, brace yourself, because he swears it's bigger than Chrisean Rock's baby. He's calling out betrayal, family silence, and a whole industry cover-up. Stay locked in, because once you hear the next twist, nothing about this story will ever look the same again. From day one, Chrisean's life has been a roller coaster of chaos, passion, and heartbreak. Controversy? She practically breathes it. Her messy love saga with Blueface, explosive rants, and raw, unfiltered vibe have kept her trending nonstop. But behind the viral clips and fist-swinging drama, fans always believed one thing could anchor her son, Chrisean Jr. When she announced her pregnancy, it was pure shockwaves. Some doubted her ability to be a mother, while others prayed motherhood would be her redemption arc. For months, she shared teary updates, sonogram pics, and breakdowns about doing it alone. But everything shifted the second baby Chrisean JRB arrived. For fans, his birth felt like hope, a chance for her to rewrite the chaos. Yet almost instantly, that hope crumbled. Rumors crept in: cryptic tweets, deleted Instagram stories, and whispers that what we saw online wasn't anywhere near the truth. Deleted posts, shady family comments, and cryptic messages hinted that life behind the scenes wasn't as glossy as Chrisean Rock's Instagram made it look. And then boom, Jason Lee stepped in. The Hollywood unlocked king of chaos, famous for exposing the secrets celebs pray never see daylight, had locked his sights on Chrisean and her baby. This man thrives on leaked tea, messy convos, and exclusives so raw they make the culture stop mid-scroll, and stop it did. Jason confirmed fans' worst fears: Chrisean JRB isn't just struggling like most infants, his situation cuts far deeper. He swears sources close to the family spilled gut-wrenching details so heavy his live audience went dead silent. This wasn't gossip. This wasn't maybe. Jason came strapped with alleged receipts, the kind that make your stomach flip. The situation isn't just a young mother trying to figure it out, Jason said. It's devastating, and the ripple effect is massive. With that, social media detonated. Twitter, TikTok, Instagram fans poured out heartbreak, anger, confusion. Some rushed to defend Chrisean, swearing she's a victim drowning without support, while others pointed fingers of neglect. Some fans cried that Chrisean Rock is being exploited and deserves help, not hate. Others snapped back, accusing her of negligence, too busy chasing viral drama while her baby's well-being slips through the cracks. But Jason Lee's revelation ripped open an uglier question: is Chrisean JRB's pain being ignored because the industry profits more from her chaos than her healing? With Blueface's antics, messy family feuds, and non-stop scandals, has everyone forgotten the real issue that a child's future hangs in the balance? The backstory makes it even heavier. Chrisean grew up in instability, speaking publicly about homelessness, pain, and absent parental support. Fans prayed she'd break that cycle, finally giving her son what she never had. But Jason's confirmation reignited those fears, history repeating itself, only now with an innocent baby at the center. His bombshell raised more questions than answers. What exactly is happening with Chrisean JRB? Why has she stayed so vague? And why did Jason pick this moment to go public with such devastation? One thing's certain: the storm is just beginning. Jason's final hint wasn't just about struggle, it was about betrayal, silence, and a truth so dark it could shatter everything. A truth so dark it could rewrite everything we thought we knew about Chrisean Rock as a mother. That's what Jason Lee dropped, and it hit like a nuke. When he finally went live, nobody expected the devastation he unleashed. His tone wasn't messy or playful. It was heavy, chilling, the kind of weight that makes you realize this isn't gossip, it's tragedy unfolding in real time. No teasing, no stalling. Jason dropped the line that froze the internet. I can confirm from people very close to this situation that Chrisean JRB is struggling, and the struggle is serious. Just like that, months of whispers about Chrisean's ability to care for her child turned into something far darker. Viewers had already seen her distracted live streams, public brawls with Blueface, and her vanishing acts on social media. But Jason's words weren't about bad parenting rumors. They were about something much more heartbreaking. According to him, Chrisean JRB has been battling health crises that led to emergency interventions, multiple rushed hospital visits that she never shared publicly. And these weren't small scares. Jason said sources described scenes so intense they left even insiders rattled. One voice allegedly put it best: the baby is so fragile, it's like he's carrying the weight of all the chaos around him. That single phrase sent Twitter into full panic mode. Was the baby sick? Was it genetic? Or was the chaos of Chrisean Rock's volatile world crushing his development? Jason refused to spill exact medical details, claiming privacy, but he hammered home one truth: this wasn't minor, it was devastating. Then came the emotional dagger. Jason played a leaked voicemail, allegedly from inside Chrisean's own family circle. The trembling voice cried, "She loves that baby, but she doesn't know what she's doing. Nobody's helping her, and now the baby is suffering for it." Barely 30 seconds long, but it was enough to set the internet ablaze. Some fans accused Jason of chasing clout off private pain, while others clung to the voicemail as proof that the baby's struggles were tragically real and that Chrisean was drowning under the weight of motherhood. Suddenly, the focus wasn't just on her. The real question was, where the hell was Blueface? Where was her family, her friends, her so-called industry allies? How could an innocent child allegedly spiral while everyone stayed silent? And then came the twist that left jaws shattered. After laying out the baby's supposed health battles, Jason leaned in and dropped the bomb. This wasn't just about Chrisean being overwhelmed. It was about betrayal from the people closest to her, the ones who knew everything and still chose silence, people who should have stepped up. They're either dead silent or worse, turning Chrisean JRB's pain into a bargaining chip. Yes, a bargaining chip. The live stream froze as Jason dropped the claim. Insiders told him certain figures, even within Chrisean Rock's own management, were milking the baby's struggles. According to Jason, details were being leaked to blogs, narratives twisted, and the child's suffering weaponized, either to earn sympathy for Chrisean or to tear her down, depending on what storyline cashed out best. This wasn't about a struggling young mom anymore. This was about a baby's pain being pimped out as currency in the industry. That betrayal lit social media on fire. Fans launched into frenzy, speculating nonstop. Was Jason pointing at her messy family? At Blueface, who's never missed a chance to humiliate her? Or at someone inside her team feeding him the receipts? Jason refused to name names, but left one dagger of a hint. The person you'd least expect to protect her is the one letting her down the most. With that, the knife twisted deeper, and the entire narrative flipped. This was no longer about whether Chrisean could parent, it was about who was profiting from her downfall. This wasn't about whether Chrisean Rock was a fit mother, it was about who was cashing in on her chaos. If Jason's sources were real, then Chrisean and her baby weren't just struggling. They were pawns in a much darker game. Fans went digging fast. Old tweets of Blueface mocking her parenting resurfaced. Siblings' shady comments made the rounds, and past live streams were rewatched frame by frame like crime scene footage. TikTok exploded with theories overnight. One viral clip claimed the baby's hospital visits were deliberately covered up by insiders to keep the press blind. Another swore Jason's leaks came straight from Blueface's own camp, weaponizing the baby's pain just to drag her. And when speculation reached fever pitch, Jason closed his broadcast with one chilling line: "If you think this is the end, you're wrong. What's coming next is darker than you can imagine." That was enough to set the internet ablaze. The first twist had landed. This wasn't just about a sick baby anymore. It was betrayal, silence, and an industry conspiracy that could cost Chrisean JRB, the highest price. Within minutes of Jason's confirmation, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram timelines became infernos, echoing one word: devastating. Hashtags like hashtag pray for Chrisean Jr. and hashtag Chrisean exposed rocketed into trending spots. What started as a heartbreaking rumor had erupted into a cultural firestorm. It had officially become a cultural flashpoint. Fans weren't just crying online, they were demanding answers. Instagram stories flooded with Jason's broadcast screenshots captioned, "I knew something was off. Blueface better not be behind this mess. This is heartbreaking, but why is nobody stepping in?" And the chaos only snowballed. Within minutes, celebrities jumped into the firestorm. Rappers, reality stars, and influencers couldn't resist. Cardi B dropped a cryptic IG story: "You don't play with kids ever. That baby deserves better than all this drama." Then Summer Walker fueled suspicion after liking tweets blasting Chrisean's circle for using the baby's pain as sympathy clout. Fans instantly speculated she knew more than she was letting on. Even Nicki Minaj threw shade with a late-night tweet: "When the people around you only see dollar signs, the child always suffers first. Wake up." That one post lit the internet on fire. Suddenly, the Barbs were at war with Chrisean's supporters. Was Nicki aiming at Chrisean herself or calling out snakes in her camp? The ambiguity only fueled more arguments. And then came the gut punch reveal: a leaked text thread allegedly from Blueface's circle. The messages discussed the baby's health in cold, calculated terms. One line stabbed like a knife: "If we push the poor single mom angle, the blogs will eat it up." Keep the details vague but sad. The leaked text painted a nightmare: insiders coldly manipulating Chrisean JRB's struggles, spinning his pain into clickbait, sympathy, and cash. If real, this wasn't betrayal, it was exploitation at its ugliest. Fans were horrified. Twitter erupted in rage. "This is sick. Using a baby's pain for clout? Lock everyone up." Suddenly Jason's warning, "It's darker than you think," felt terrifyingly real. He even reposted the text himself, writing, "This is exactly what I was talking about. Believe me now." But then Blueface poured gasoline on the fire. Instead of showing concern, he hopped on IG Live, smirking, "Man, y'all always want to make me the villain. That baby good. Y'all believe anything these bloggers say." His dismissive laugh made fans furious, accusing him of deflecting and minimizing what could be life or death. And just when it couldn't get any more explosive, Jason dropped another bomb. He claimed he'd spoken to a nurse who allegedly treated Chrisean JRB during hospital visits. The nurse, anonymous but firm, said the baby came in struggling more than once, not from neglect, but from sheer exhaustion, stress, and an unstable environment. "We tried to keep it quiet," the nurse said, "but the truth always comes out." The internet shattered all over again. This wasn't just about a sick child anymore, it was about the toxic chaos surrounding Chrisean and Blueface, an environment so volatile it could be destroying their baby. The narrative flipped hard from whispers of neglect to a chilling question: was Chrisean JRB doomed simply because of the toxic world he was born into? Industry whispers hinted CPS might already be involved. Then came fake but believable documents alleging social workers had visited Chrisean Rock's home. True or not, the rumors spread like wildfire, and fans demanded accountability from everyone: Chrisean, Blueface, siblings, friends, management. Nobody was safe from the wrath of a betrayed, horrified audience. But Jason wasn't finished. His follow-up ended with a bone-chilling warning: "This isn't the last revelation. There's more, much more. And when it comes out, the entire industry will have to pick a side." That cliffhanger sent the internet into meltdown. If the first twist was betrayal, the second reveal proved this wasn't a private family tragedy anymore. It was a public war, fueled by manipulation, by money, and worst of all, by a baby's suffering. Jason's confirmations and the leaked texts had already ripped social media apart, but the aftermath scorched every corner of the internet. Fans weren't just sad, they were enraged, divided, ready for war online. Twitter's hashtag Protect Chrisean Jr. crossed 3 million mentions in under 24 hours. But unity? Not even close. Half the posts blasted Chrisean for allegedly endangering her child, while the other half put the blame squarely on Blueface and his circle. One viral tweet summed it up: "Chrisean may be a mess, but at least she's fighting for her baby. Blueface is out here laughing like nothing's wrong. Who's the real villain?" One viral tweet asked, "Who's really the problem here?" while another with nearly 200,000 likes clapped back, "Stop excusing her. A baby needs more than love, it needs stability. And she clearly doesn't have that." Suddenly, fans were digging up old videos of Chrisean Rock's chaotic fights, meltdowns, and reckless moments, while others resurfaced receipts of Blueface's cruelty and mockery. It wasn't discourse anymore, it was a digital battleground of blame, and the storm only grew when celebrities jumped in. Summer Walker doubled down, tweeting, "Babies don't ask for this. They deserve peace, not chaos. I stand with the nurse." The post split the internet. Some praised her bravery. Others dragged her for clout chasing. Then Cardi B, already throwing side-eye, got bolder on a late-night IG Live. "I don't care who gets mad when it comes to kids. You do better. Ain't no excuse. Don't let fame make you forget what matters most." Fans took it as a direct shot at Chrisean. Meanwhile, Nicki Minaj's cryptic tweet became ground zero for yet another war. Her barbs clashed head-on with Chrisean's loyal supporters, and suddenly this wasn't about the baby at all. It was a full-blown hip-hop fandom war, with stars caught in the crossfire. Even Meek Mill couldn't resist throwing in his 2 cents, fanning the flames further, posting on Threads, "I hate seeing this." Meanwhile, burner accounts began blasting out fake but viral CPS reports, allegedly confirming investigators had already stepped in. Unverified or not, the screenshots spread like wildfire, convincing thousands an official case was underway. TikTok creators capitalized instantly, dropping whole series analyzing Jason's claims, the nurse's alleged statement, and Blueface's smug IG Live. Each clip pulled millions, with fans dissecting every word, every glance, every smirk like detectives in a crime doc. But the harshest blow came from inside Chrisean Rock's own circle. One so-called friend went live nearly in tears, claiming, "Y'all don't even know half of it. That baby is going through more than Jason said. And Chrisean is trying, but she's breaking down. The people around her don't care, they're using her." That single stream reignited the firestorm. Fans demanded answers. Was Chrisean a victim too? Was she surrounded by snakes setting her up, or complicit in the exploitation Jason exposed? Public and industry reactions escalated the drama into a full-blown crisis. Nobody could look away anymore, not fans, not celebs, not even the industry itself. And then Jason returned, darker than ever. "Y'all think the texts were bad? Wait until you see the final receipts. Then you'll know exactly who's been lying this whole time." The world froze. What he'd already exposed was devastating, but what could be worse? Just when it seemed the storm couldn't get darker, Jason Lee hit back with the final blow. During a surprise Hollywood Unlocked stream, he leaned into the camera with that signature smirk and whispered, "Y'all wanted the truth? Well, here it is." Without warning, he dropped screenshots of what he claimed were direct communications between a record label executive and Chrisean Rock's inner circle. The leaked messages allegedly revealed a backroom deal to bury Chrisean JRBE's true medical condition, a cover-up meant to protect Chrisean's brand, shield Blueface from backlash, and most disturbingly, keep fans from realizing just how fragile the baby really was. The emails hinted his struggles were far worse than anyone imagined. Jason's sources claimed the child had been shuttled in and out of private medical facilities, hidden from the